Hello, amigos, and welcome to another episode of Inside the Ropes with Coach Mario. Coach Mario, owner and head coach of Warriors Pride Boxing Academy here in Miami, Florida. How you guys doing, guys? Only 3 days, all right, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 days for the Subriel Matias, PARO fight. Can't wait. I really don't give a crap about Frank Martin and this other dude, Tank Davis, who calls himself the face of boxing. All right. Anyway, guys, that's another subject for another day. But right now, we're going to talk a little bit about the face of boxing. All right. Face of boxing. Face of Puerto Rican boxing. I've been hearing it a lot. You know, face of Puerto Rican boxing. Sanders Zayas might be the next one. Some people are talking about Edgar Berlanga. And, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. And I think I might get some pushback from some of you guys, some fans out there. But let me tell you what, I call it like I see it. I've always been honest with my assessment of fighters. And I can tell you who's going to be good, who's not going to be good, who's going to be mediocre, you know, who's not going to make it. I can always tell, or most of the time. I don't like to brag, but I'm telling you, I've been around this sport for many years, decades, even more time than some of you guys have been born. All right. So I've been watching boxing. I've been a fighter. I've been a coach. I can see in my gym which kid has natural ability, which kid is learning, which kid, you know, and I tell some of my kids, I tell them, listen, guys, listen, I'd rather have a person that's fully committed, 100% committed, who works hard and gives me 100% in the gym than somebody is just talented and does not. You can always work with a person that is limited in talent, but has all the dedication, the effort, and the heart to improve. All right, but going back to the theme about the next Puerto Rican boxing champion, the next Puerto Rican superstar, the next Puerto Rican face of boxing, I can tell you, it's not Edgar Berlanga, and it's not Xander Zayas. Sorry, guys. That is my opinion. And I think I'm correct in this assessment. Sanders Zayas, the other day, I saw him fighting. Yes, I've been following Sanders Zayas. I like that kid. I've been following Sanders Zayas since he was a kid here in Miami. I live in Miami. I've seen his fights when he was 10 years old, 11 years old. I've gone to some of these tournaments, local USA boxing tournaments. I've seen him in gyms training. I've spoken to him in the past. He's a great kid. Is he the next great Puerto Rican superstar? Sorry, guys, he's not. I know he's young. I know he's 21. Still green. He's still got a lot to improve. But at 21, you could see Tito. You could see Cotto. You could see Gomez. You could see greatness in some of these guys. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, I don't see that with Sanders Zayas. Forget about Edgar Berlanga. Edgar Berlanga is a hype job. That guy is not the face of Puerto Rican boxing. He's got a big head, thinking that he's all that when he has never been challenged. He's never had a really top level. He's never had top level opposition in which you can actually gauge. They're carefully placing him in spots where he can have his followers and fans and his casuals following him, like they did the other day at MSG in some of these fights where Sanders Zayas fought, you know, and we had the greatness of Naoya Inoue there, and nobody know who Naoya Inoue was. There wasn't a great, cheering for Inoue. Only the knowledgeable boxing fans knew who Inoue was. But the majority of people knew who Edgar Berlanga was. It's all about, you know, fame and marketing and all this other stuff nowadays. All right, Edgar Berlanga is not a great fighter, guys. He's a C-level fighter. Sorry, guys, if I burst your bubble, but he's not. He's gonna be exposed. He's gonna be exposed. Xander Zaya's got a long way to go. 2-3 years from now, maybe he'll get a title shot. And I don't know, man. I don't know who he's gonna fight at 154. But if he fights like he's talking right now, the people he's mentioning, you know, some of these other champions at 154, Fundora, and some of these other fighters, you know, Tim Tszyu and everybody else, he's not ready for that. He is not ready for that. They're gonna take his head off. He's got to go slowly, wait a couple of years, see where he's at. Now, and I'm telling you, everybody, we already have the Puerto Rican face of boxing. We already have that. It is Subriel Matias. If you don't know who Subriel Matias is, you got to go watch his fights. All right? For all those Puerto Ricans in New York who admire, you know, Xander Zayas and Berlanga, you know, because they don't know much about boxing. Look at those. Look at the fights of a real champion, a true champion, the real face of Puerto Rican boxing, who is Subriel Matias. Knocked out everybody he's faced. Every win he has knocked out. Guys, you know, it is disrespectful, in my opinion, to say that Xander Saya is the future of Puerto Rican boxing by some of these commentators. It is disrespectful, and shows that you're either biased, ignorant, or have an agenda to continue promoting the face of Puerto Rican boxing to be Xander Sayas or Edgar Berlanga. They're not. Edgar Berlanga is a hype job. Sorry, guys. He is. He's a mediocre fighter. Xander Sayas is a B-level fighter. In my opinion, he's very technical, very good, but he's got a long way to go. Hopefully, he'll improve. He's missing the knockout power that Tito had. He's missing the knockout power that Cotto had, the body shots, the technique, the IQ. You know, he fought an old guy the other day, a former one-time champion. Couldn't put him away. And listen, you know, I'm not taking anything from Xander Saya as far as that goes. You know, this guy was a legitimate veteran. You know, veterans, man, know their way around the ring. And you got a new guy like Xander Sayas coming up and trying to beat this guy to the punch and knocking him out. It's not easy. And you can tell this guy is a strong, strong fighter. But I can tell, I can see that Xander Sayas is not the future of Puerto Rican boxing. Collazo is good, you know, but he's on that, you know, minimum weight class where it has not a lot of followers in that division. He's a great fighter. He's a good fighter. He got caught. He got hurt. But the real McCoy, the real face of Puerto Rican boxing, you don't know, is Subriel Matias. And he's going to show everybody this Saturday that he's somebody you're going to have to accept, whether you like him or not, whether you're pushing an agenda or not, whether you are, you know, a fanboy, new to this sport. You're gonna respect this man due to his accomplishments. He has earned the right to be respected by everybody. And people are coming around. I'm seeing a change of tune from Paulie Malignaggi. I'm seeing a change of tune for some of these guys that criticized him at the beginning. They're starting to say, shit, this guy's the real deal. You know, he's not a one-hit wonder. So, you know, the likes of Pitbull, the likes of Devin Haney, the likes of Teofimo Lopez continue to avoid him. Now Pitbull is asking for $7 million to fight him. Who the hell is Pitbull? He beat a nobody, a tomato can. He wasn't even ranked. He didn't deserve a title shot. Now he's picking and choosing. Hey man, you know, He's got his right. He was given the golden ticket. He's a guy that has a lot of fan base in Mexico. So that it's all about fan base. It's all about the mighty dollars, not about so much about talent. Pitbull is a one-dimensional fighter. Yeah, he is humble and all this stuff. And, you know, he didn't have money for tortillas and all. Yeah, and I know the story, guys. And a lot of these guys come from the same background. They were poor. Necessity made them what they are nowadays. But in all honesty, he's not a champion in my opinion. In my book, he's not a champion. And he will get destroyed by somebody like Subriel Matias. So they're going to ask all these exorbitant amount of money. You know why? His father did. Pitbull's father? Because they don't want to fight him. They are afraid of him. This guy's a midget. 5'4". You know, he's not even a 140-pounder. But anyway, guys, this is what I wanted to discuss with you guys today. One more thing that I wanted to talk to you guys besides, you know, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Help us grow this channel. But go to my Facebook page. It's called Inside the Ropes with Coach Mario. I'm going to put a link right below so you can join our Facebook group and we can actually comment back and forth while a fight is taking place. I'm thinking about doing in the future, doing some kind of live event. Maybe we could join forces with some of the other YouTube commentators. We'll work something out. But feel free to come by Inside the Ropes with Coach Mario Facebook group, join, and see if we can actually have a nice little conversation going back and forth while the fight is going on Saturday. And if you are going to be attending the fight in Manatí, Puerto Rico for Subriel Matias, do me a favor, guys. I'm going to put also my email address on the link. You can write to me. You have questions, anything you want, you can write to me directly. All right, and I will answer to every email that I get. If you're going to the fight, send me pictures so I can post them on YouTube. All right, send me videos so I can post them on YouTube. Do me that favor. I can share with everybody your experience. You want to send, selfies, whatever you guys want on that fight. Share it with Coach Mario and Inside the Ropes. I will put my email address and you can send it directly to me. If you have any questions, feel free to write to me anytime you guys want. But I guess it's all for now. Let's wait and see what happens on Saturday. Like I said before, knockout before the 7th round. And I would not be surprised if Subriel Matias goes all out in the first 3 rounds and surprises Liam PARO. Okay, guys, this is all for now. Coach Mario saying hasta la vista. God bless you all and peace.